Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today we'll be talking about Amazon stock split. This stock split is going to occur in the early part of June of this year, and you're wondering, should you invest before the split or after the split? Well, let's answer that question by first quickly going over some of the performance of Amazon in the past year. So as we're looking at this now, according to the 5-year mark, Amazon is up 252%. Their current stock price is $2,900 roughly, or roughly 300, roughly $3,000. But in the past year, even with the uptake in the last day or two because of this announcement with the stock split, Amazon has still been down roughly around 20% on the year. And as we look at my little measly position here on Robinhood, I do have a position as well as on WeBull, but I'm gonna buy some more here today, right before your very eyes. Now, if none of you guys are familiar with Amazon, let's just say it's a multinational technology company which engages in the provision of online retail shopping. It operates through the following business segments in North America and worldwide. And before I even go any further than that, be aware that Amazon is a tech giant. 40% of their revenue growth comes from the AWS. Now, there's really nothing else to say on this particular part because I know there's some questions that you guys potentially have, and we're going to go over those questions right now. What is a stock split? A stock split is when a company has decided to make shares available in order to reduce the cost of a single share. They achieve this by chopping existing shares up. In a 5-to-1 stock split, a company that originally had 50 million shares will now have 250 million shares, okay? Each previous single share now becomes 5. And Amazon is doing a 20-to-1 stock split. That means if you have one share of Amazon, that is going to become 20, okay? That is what we need to understand. Some other questions you may have. Will owners of Amazon stock before the 20-to-1 split have 20 times the amount of shares of the stock split? As I previously stated, absolutely. Does a 20-to-1 stock split mean the total value of the Amazon shares will increase 20 times? No. Anytime a stock split occurs, the share price or the value of the shares doesn't increase nor decrease. But traditionally, even when Apple, when they did their stock split, I believe it was 4-to-1 or 5-to-1 back in August of 2020, their stock price, just like traditionally of any stock split, it goes down, it decreases just a little bit, and gives you more reference here because I'm just so excited. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm so excited. I'm looking at this. I'm like, Amazon stock is going to be under $150. Okay, it's going to be under $150 per share, and you guys should get in on this. Now, currently, Apple stock is $159, but as I told you before, family, that around August of 2021, they did their stock split. So we have to look at that. So we're looking at Apple at $147, okay? And as we see that Apple, right after that split, kind of went down a little bit here as we look in the timeline, and look at where Apple is now. So on January 4th of this year, it went up to 180, and we understand the current situation that we're in now with Ukraine-Russian war. So the stock market is still kind of rocky, but you can see the performance in which I was stating. So this is a lot to be excited about because a lot of people who wanted to own Amazon stocks versus fractional shares, this is your chance in order to do so. Now, as I stated before, just because the split is occurring doesn't make Amazon more profitable or more valuable. No, it's going to essentially stay the same. Now, a lot of you may ask why certain companies split their stocks. It's to give lower income investors an opportunity to buy because a lot of people are like, I'm not going to go and buy stocks at $3,000 per share. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Amazon is under $150 per share. This is the time to buy. Now, the major question that you have is, should you buy before or after the split? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now, you should buy before the split. See, my thing is you should try to accumulate this $3,000 that Amazon is currently at. It's roughly around $2,900.78. But you should essentially try to buy one share. If you can buy more, buy more. With that tax return of yours, I want you guys to go and invest, because now you will have 20 shares when it comes to June, in the late part of May. Okay, if you have at least a share in the late part of May, around May 27th, and when it splits on that Friday, going into that Monday, you will have 20 shares of Amazon. And some of you are like, well, if it splits and it's the same value, why should I invest before the split versus after the split? Because currently, year to date, Amazon is, well, not year to date, excuse me, Amazon is currently down still 20%. Even in the past week, it is, I believe, increased at 6%. So you're buying Amazon at a discount, because what's going to occur, like it always happened before, if you can recall, around 2011, in the beginning of like 2012, the stock, Amazon stock, fell around 25%. Now, that's roughly the same plunge that shares have taken recently. So you investors would have been good to follow management at that time. But now Amazon is once again doing it. It's been 20 years. It's been 2 decades since Amazon has done this. And anytime a company, organization, and stock do these things, ladies and gentlemen, they're real profitable companies. Don't forget, the last companies to do this was Apple, Tesla, and look at the amount of money that you guys have now. Like, I'm looking at my portfolio because I didn't have that many shares of Apple, and I'm going to show you here, family. I didn't have that many shares of Apple, but now I have 11 shares of Apple, and I am up 21%, almost 22% at $338 because I bought Apple before the split. Because in order for companies to attain more cash, they need more investors. So this is why they split their stocks. They take whatever volume of stocks they have and they split them, which decreases the price so other investors can invest, and then they can be more innovative with that cash. Amazon is a giant in all markets. I was going to give you a whole rundown and list of all the things that Amazon is in. You can just do a quick Google search and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know Amazon bought Ring. I didn't know that Amazon had Wi-Fi mesh. I didn't know that Amazon wrote code and Amazon did this and Amazon did that. Just think about the certain things that you buy in your home, like a shredder. I have an Amazon Basic shredder. They have an Amazon Basic brand where they mimic other companies to cut the price in half. Amazon bought Whole Foods. I can be up here all day telling you all the Amazon, the world that we live in today. Amazon is the modern day Skynet. So if you don't invest in Skynet, then you're a fool, because if you don't, they're going to destroy you. No, I'm just kidding. You probably won't die because you don't invest, but you will lose out on a lot of money. So with that being said, I'm going back to my Amazon account. And right now I only have $1,000 inside of my buying power here, but I'm going to invest that entire $1,000 because, listen, I don't want to lose out on this opportunity, because we have to think about the numbers here. I'm going to buy. Got a little break in here. Don't use that email address. Thank you, Robinhood, for showing that. But nonetheless, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now my market value is $1,065. I know that I'm still down, but Amazon is down, like I said before, at 20%. And please, 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 invest if you want to get into this stock. Now, last but not least, I want to show you some information here that Amazon is a very profitable company. Like I always show you, the earnings per share were over here at $64.82, roughly 65 buy rating here on Market Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, if they didn't split the stock, we're looking at a low end of 3,000, which is currently at $29.72, median at $4,100 at a 40% increase, and at a high $5,000. Nonetheless, Amazon is projected to skyrocket and make you guys some cash. Let me tell you, if you don't get into this right now, you guys gonna be the fool. Good morning, Jermaine Anderson and Prime X. I mean, I'm stuttering, I'm spitting, I'm skedaddling. It's because I'm so damn excited, because this is an opportunity for a lot of us to get into one of these big fame companies that you couldn't get in before. And some of you are like, well, everybody gonna be investing in it, so I don't know if there's gonna be any money to be made. Shit. Let me tell you, I just spent $1,000. I got around about $2 more thousand I need to invest before June. Or here's the kicker. The reason why I'm buying before the split is because currently Amazon is down 20%. With this news, Amazon is going to become more profitable before June. So it's going to be more expensive. Once it gets to that point, then you should just wait for the split. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a time when it's down. So when it does split, you will see a slight decline, and then you will start to see an increase in compound and rapidly increase on profit and shares. Just go back and look when Tesla did their split, where they were before, when the split occurred, and now look at them now, the same way as Apple. I'm not trying to fool you. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm trying to put some money in your pocket. And at the same time, if none of this happens, then you didn't hear from me. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money, and you guys be inspired.